Alright, welcome to my channel. Here we're going to be working on the construction of the isometric view of this object, as we have here that the diagram below shows the orthographic view of a lever in third angle. Draw full size the isometric view of the lever, making x the lowest point. Alright, so these are the orthographic views of the lever, and as we are told that these views are given in third angle projection, it means that this is the front elevation, this is the plan, and this is the right end elevation, as these views are given in third angle orthographic projection. So we are going to put these three parts together to obtain the isometric view of the object with the lowest point here at x. Alright, let's talk about the dimensions that we have on the object before we proceed to produce the isometric view of this object. We have the distance from here to here is 15 millimeters, and for the features that we have here, we have that from here to here is 4, from here to here is 4, and then we also have that from here to here is 10 millimeters, from here to here is 5 millimeters, from here to here is 4 millimeters, and from here to here is 5 millimeters. And then we have that the total distance from here to this end is given as 45, because from here to here is 35 millimeters, and from here to here, which is from here to here, is 10 millimeters. And the distance from this end here to the center of this circle that we have here is 60 millimeters. While the radius of this semicircle is 20, it means that its diameter is 40 millimeters. That is distance from here to the 40 millimeters. And then the diameter of this circle here is 14 millimeters, as we have here. Then okay, in the front elevation, the distance from the center of this circle here to this end here is 25 millimeters. And then coming to the end elevation, we have the height from here to here to be 40 millimeters, and thickness from here to here is 10. That is from here to here is 10 millimeters. So we have all these dimensions to make use of to produce the isometric view of this object. So let's start and see how it goes. Now, the first thing that we are going to do here is that we are going to draw a short horizontal line. So I will draw that short horizontal line. I will draw it here, and then it's very important that we indicate the lowest point, as we are told that lowest point is x here. So we are going to indicate the lowest point here. So this is the lowest point x here. So here we have the lowest point x here. Okay. All right, so this is the lowest point x, and then the next thing that we are going to do, this is how I usually work this out. I'm going to produce this shape here for the front elevation. Then once we are able to produce this shape, then we'll be able to bring out the other part of the object. Is very simple. Just follow my instruction. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do here now is that I'm going to draw a line. So draw a line at 30 degrees in this direction, so it goes this way. Okay, then so let me make the line more visible. All right, so then at this point here, I'm going to draw a short vertical line. So here we have the vertical line at this point. So here we have this vertical line. Then we are now going to take the measurements of the distances. So first of all, I'm going to take 15 millimeters. So this is 15 millimeters here. Okay, so here we have 15 millimeters. And then let me bring the drawing so that we can see it here. So then from here to here is 4 millimeters. So I'm going to take a measurement of 4 millimeters down. So this is 4 millimeters here, and then another 4 millimeters from here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we take 4 millimeters down. So this is 4 millimeters. Okay, so we have that now. So then the next thing that I'm going to do is that, so from each of these points, I'm going to draw a line. So I'm going to draw a line in this direction. Okay, then coming to this point here, I will also draw a line in this direction, and at this point also I will also draw a line like this. All right, so let's leave that for now. So let's come here. So we have that distance from here to here is 35 millimeters, as you can see it here. That is 35 millimeters. So I will take a measurement of 35 millimeters here from this point to this side. I will take 35 millimeters. So this is 35 millimeters here. Okay, so all these distances that we have here, for us to get this feature, I will take them at the same time. So from here to here is 10 millimeters. So I will take 10. So this is 10 millimeters here. Then followed by 5. So here I have 5 millimeters. And followed by 4. So this is 4 millimeters. Then we also have another 5 millimeters. So this is 5 millimeters here. So I've taken all those distances. So the next thing that I'm going to do is that this vertical line that we have here, I'm going to draw it up. So coming to this point, I will draw a vertical line here like this. Okay, so here we have the vertical line. All right, so then so the thickness from here to here is 10. So what I'm going to do is that from this point I will take that 10. So from this point here I will take that 10 millimeters. So this is 10 millimeters here. So at this point here I'm going to draw a vertical line. So and that vertical line will also come down as we have it here in the drawing. So it goes up like this. All right, so we have this now. So then as we have that, so the distance from here, so from here to here, so this distance from here to here will be 30 millimeters. As we have that, the total from here to here is 40. So from here to this point, for us to get this point is 30 millimeters. Then the rest is 10, which made it 40 millimeters here. So I'm going to take that 30 first. So coming to this point here, from this point here, okay, where the vertical line touched this point, so I will take a measurement of 30 millimeters, then I will take 10 up. So this is 10. So I'm going to draw a line from this point. Okay, so I will draw a line in this direction, and then coming to this point here, so I'm going to draw a line from this point. So I draw a line in this direction. So you can see that the shape of the front elevation is about to be formed. Okay, so then next thing that I'm going to do here is that as we have that from here to this center is 25, and from the center to this end is 20, so the total is 45 millimeters. So from this point here, from this point, I'm going to take a measurement of 45 millimeters. So this is 45 millimeters here. So here we have is 45. So I'm going to draw a vertical line. So from this point here to touch this line. So this is all right. So then, so let's bring out the feature that we have here for this shape to come out. So what we are to do here now is that we come to this point where we have this 10. So where we have this 10 millimeters. So I'm going to draw a vertical line. So within this part, okay. So let's make it a thick line at once. So I will draw this line, so as a vertical line within this part, and then so here also, so where we have this where that 5, so where this 5 ends here, so I will draw a vertical line from here, so from here to here. Okay, so we have this, then that of 4, so I will draw a vertical line here like this, and then for the 5 that we have here, I will draw a vertical line from here to here. So that feature is already out as we have it here. Okay, so you can see it here now. All right, so we have this now. So you can see that the shape is already out. That is the shape of the front elevation now. So let's go and bring out the remaining parts. Okay, so what we have to do here, so we set the set square at this point. So we set the set square at this point here. So we are going to draw a line. So from this point in this direction at 30 degrees, and then we come to this point also. We also draw a line from this point in this direction. Then at this point here, at this point, so I'm also going to draw a line. So from this point in this direction, okay. So coming to this point also. So let me just do this first. So we draw a line in this direction. Then we come to this point here. So we also draw a line in this direction. Then coming up here to this point, so we are going to draw a line from this point in this direction, and then coming to this end here, we also do the same thing by drawing a line from this point in this direction. All right, so we have this now. So what we have to do now is that, so we need to terminate these lines, okay? So to know the width from here to here. So the width from here to here is 40 millimeters. How did I know that? Because the radius from here to here is 20, from here to here is 20. So the total is what? is 40 millimeters. So it means that this distance from here to here is also 40 millimeters. So I will just come to this point and take a measurement of 40 millimeters from this point to this end here. So I have this to be 40 millimeters. So then what I'm to do now is that from this point, I'm going to draw a vertical line. So draw a vertical line from here to here. Okay. Then we come to this point here on this surface. From this point, so I will draw the line. So with 30 degree. So going from here to this point, and then so from this point here, I will also draw a vertical line. So from this point, I will draw a vertical line touching this line from here to here. And then so from this point here, I will also draw a line. So from here, so going in this direction. So that's what we have here. Now, so other things that we are going to put here. So let's see it. So from this point here, I'm going to draw a line at this point here, this particular point. So I'm going to draw a line. So that this line will go in. It's a short line that will go in a bit. Okay. Then I also need to draw a line from this particular point. So from this point, if I draw a line from this point here, so the line will fall. Okay. So line goes in like this. Okay. All right. So then at this point here, I'm going to draw a vertical line, just a short vertical line within this part here. So that this line has to be drawn. Okay. So that's for the features that we have there. So we come back, and if we still need to add anything to it, come back to it. Now what we are to do now is that we are going to produce this curve here. So on this surface here. Okay, so whenever I'm to produce a curve here, what I do is that I will produce a square of this length, so whose length will be equal to diameter of this semicircle. So diameter of this semicircle is 40 millimeters. So we are going to produce a square of length 40 here. So this is what we are to do. So from this point here, I will take 40 millimeters in here. So this is 40. Okay, so let's get the midpoint. So that is 20. So if you look at this from here to here, distance from here to here is 25, which is distance from here to here. Okay, so that's going to be the center of this hole. Okay, that we have here. So also I'll come to this point again. So take a measurement of 40. Okay, so get the midpoint. So this is 20. So I'm going to join these 2 points. I will join them together like this. So join these 2 points together. Okay, so also these 2 points, I will join them together. All right, so we have this now. So and then, so I'm going to get the midpoint of this. So dividing this 40 by 2, that's 20. So this is 20 here. Okay, so then also I will divide this into 2. So this is also 20. Okay, so then I will connect these 2 points, connect them together like this. Okay, and then I will connect these 2 corners together. So to draw the longer diagonal of the square, so it goes like this. Okay, so then at the same time, I'm going to join these 2 points together like this. So join these 2 points together. All right, so then, so with the pinpoint of the compass at this point here, I'm going to extend the pen point here, this point here. I'm going to produce an arc. Okay. All right, so produce this arc like this. Okay, which is part of the curve, and then I put the pinpoint here at this point, extend the pen point here. Okay, then I'm going to draw a curve here like this. All right, so that is for the top part. Okay, so the curve has to be shown down here. So how can we do that? So this is what I do. So when it comes to producing the curve around here, so I'll just come to this point here. Okay, so coming to this point, I'm going to draw a vertical line from this point down. Okay, from this point I'll draw a vertical line, and at this point also I will also draw a vertical line. So just a vertical line down here. So then the thickness of this, so the thickness is 10. So I'm going to take a measurement of 10 millimeters from this point. So this is 10 millimeters down, this is 10 millimeters. Okay, and then so thickness from here to here is 10. So what I'm going to do now is to use my French curve to bring out the thickness of the part. So this is 10. So with the French curve, so I can bring out the shape of this part here. So all right, so I need to, so let's bring it out. So with the French curve, insert here like this. Okay, all right, so I'm going to bring out the curve. So the curve goes like this. Okay, so this is what we have. So the curve is out there. So we just make this one, so make it a thick line. So this is what we have. So and then so this line here, I'm going to make it a thick line, and this line is also a thick line here. Okay, so this line we have to make it a thick line like this. Okay, and then so this line, so make it a thick line. Okay, this line should be made a thick line from here to here, and then this line, so make it a thick line from here to here, and then you also make this line a thick line. So this also, so from here to here should make a thick line, and also this should make a thick line. So make this line, okay, so make this line also. And then so this line, so we also make it a thick line from here to here. So we still have one thing to add to this, and that is the circle. So to make it a hole, so this line has to be made a thick line from here to here. All right, so this line, so we need to make it a thick line. Okay, so then so what else are we to add? So it's to add the circle that we have here to make it a hole. So what we are to do, so as we have the diameter of the hole of the circle is 7 millimeters from this center here. So sorry, it's 14 millimeters. So we take 7 to this side. This is 7 millimeters, and then from the center we take 7 to this side. So that is 14, and then we also come to this point here. So we take 7 millimeters to this side from the center. So 7 millimeters. This is 7 millimeters, and at this point also we take 7 to this side, so to make it 14. So then we are going to create an isometric square here. Create an isometric square here. So this goes like this. Okay, then we also draw from here to here, and then here also we draw a line from here to here and coming to this point. So we also draw a line like this. Okay, so what we are going to do now, so when it's come to a small circle like this on an isometric object, I usually use my hand to make the circle. So I will just draw this. Okay, so it goes like this. It's a very small circle. So and then so this goes like this. Okay, so and then so I will also draw this. And don't forget that an isometric circle is always in form of an ellipse on an isometric object. So I'm trying to make it to look like an ellipse. So we'll also have this. All right, so we have this now. Okay, so this is how it will look on this object. As simple as I've done it here, all you have to do is to practice, and when you practice, you become a master at this work. Thank you. Keep on practicing, and God bless you.